Welcome back to Final Trade. Let's see what we got. Oh boy, more vintage Magic cards. Anything else hiding in here? Nope. Alright. Oof. Mystery. Alright. Extra tape. Seals. There we go. I can feel some cardboard there. What is this thing? Okay. Oof. Alright, what would we got? It's a whole big lot of undesirable rares, it looks like. A little bit of repetition. Interesting. Haven't seen that symbol yet. I think that's one of the last ones I hadn't seen. I've been trying to learn the names of all of these. What's that? What's that? Judgment. There we go. See? I'll come around. Heightened awareness. And this is prophecy, I believe. I'll get there. It's interesting the level of wear on some of these cards, because it's like you go and you buy a bunch of cards and almost all of them show not just the kind of like handling wear, but actual play wear. And it's like, did people really play all these cards this much? This batch looks a little better than average. Dwarven Shrine. Alright. So there's a bit of tape across here. Working on building up my collection of these, especially a lot of these cards that I missed out on came after I stopped playing 20 years ago in Urza's, let's see, Urza's Destiny was the last set. But you see these nice lots for sale, and I figure you shouldn't pass them up, even if there is a bit of repetition. See, like this one. This one definitely looks played. I don't know. It seems weird to me. The odds of all these cards. I would think the vast majority of cards never got played, but I don't know. Maybe I need to think about that more. Think of what my conclusion on that should be. Prevent the next 4 damage that would be dealt to target creature or player. Aladdin's Ring, old classic. This got several different artworks over time. I think there was a 5th edition artwork where there's a guy like examining the ring, and then there's the old like Alpha, Beta, Unlimited revised one where it's just a big picture of a round ring. That always seemed interesting to me too, why they would redo the art on some cards over and over and over again, and then some cards they just kind of stuck with the same art forever. All right, last one. Some 6th edition. 6th edition had just come out when I quit playing. I don't think I really... there's that other Aladdin's Ring. I don't think I really bought much 6th edition. I don't know if I bought any of it. I did find a couple of 6th edition cards in my collection when I started looking through things again recently, but I think it was just a couple of singles that I bought, because it was like 4 copies of Revive, which would be kind of a weird thing to get if you're buying some packs. Lord of the Pit. Oh man. Nice. Nice. So I remember once in a while in high school, somebody would actually be gutsy enough to try to play one of these. And, you know, a 7/7 flying trample was a pretty terrifying thing. And I feel like back then we really didn't understand like taking risk in with your play style, doing things like putting out a creature like this to try and win the game before it backfired on you. I don't know. That's the kind of stuff that I really didn't understand at that point. Like I didn't even understand that game theory was a study until I got to college and I started reading more like Carl Sagan and Richard Dawkins and stuff like that. And then I found out about the world of game theory, and I was like, man, I wish I had known about this in high school when I was playing Magic. A couple of Exodus cards, a couple more of those. All right. Yeah, that's a blast. Man, crazy stuff like that people would play. What were the other ones? Polar Kraken was another one. It had like a cumulative upkeep of 2 blue, but it was like a 10-10 or a 12-12 trample, something like that. And then there was Colossus of Sardia. I think he was a 9-9 trample that did something. I forget what his restriction was that kind of made a drawback. And there was another one. There was Phyrexian. Maybe it was Dreadnought. It was like 1 mana, but you had to sacrifice creatures with total power of 12 when he came into play. And he was a 12-12 trample. So there were a couple things like that because all the kids wanted to play like the crazy big hitting creature card, even though most of them were just junk. Stuff like Rootworm and Crawl Giant and stuff like that. So man, that brings back some memories. That's wild. All right, let me know what you think. I'm buying up a bunch of stuff like this, bulking up my collection of vintage cards, and I got some projects coming up and some things I want to do for the channel and some stuff I want to put together and show you guys. So stay tuned if you like this kind of thing, and if you know some sources for other YouTube creators who are doing this kind of thing, let me know because I'd like to see what they're doing too. I just love these old cards. I mean, how can you not love that? Looks great. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.